Whether you know it or not, you carry a window and a mirror with you. And I want you to think of the function of both of them. So a mirror's function is what? What does a mirror allow you to do? Yes. See yourself. See your accurate reflection coming back at you. And so it's easy to hear things, but at the end of the day, you have to understand how to be honest with yourself. That's the most important part of your brand and story. If you put a lot of things you think people will want to see in your backpack, and you don't put real things that actually reflect who you are, perfect and imperfect, your brand will suffer, your story will suffer. So, your job, oh, I'm going to come back to this. I'll come back to this. Your job is to put in words what it is you see reflected back. And these words are not just what you currently see. What is empowering about the brain is that you can put into it words and ideas that don't exist already. And you can act into those, and you can become those. That's what's so beautiful about human beings, that we can see what doesn't exist, and we can become what isn't right now. So these words are really important. These words are not only who you are now, they're who you can be. And the research is the more clear, the more concise, the more explicit, the more direct and accurate these words are, the more it has the potential to impact and change your behavior. This is not mumbo jumbo. This is science. And there is mass science that says the difference between people who make a difference and people who live average is the conversation they have with themselves, the words they use when they talk to themselves. So if every day you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I'm such a loser, this is awful, I just have no energy today, I'm this, I'm that, I don't know why, I even got up, I just want to redo today. Even if you felt that way, you cannot allow that conversation to happen, even if no one hears it, and especially if no one hears it. You cannot allow you to talk to yourself that way, because it is the words that you use to describe yourself that define who you will become, not just who you are at that moment. So these words are really important, and they'll take a while to sort out. They'll take a while to decide if they stick. Here's what I've noticed, because I've worked on this journey of personal branding, starting with 5-year-olds, and I work with CEOs or the heads of major companies, people that are doing extraordinary things. And I do what I'm going to do with you. I pass out a sheet of paper, and I ask them to fill it with words they use to talk about and describe themselves. And when I'm passing the paper out to 5-year-olds, I might start over here and passing the paper out, they start writing. Before I even get here, all of the 5-year-olds have their hand up. Why do you think they have their hand up? That is not why they don't have their hand up, but great guess. The reason they have their hand up
is because they don't know what they are.
That's a good guess. It is because they know exactly who they are. And it's because they have noticed and they talk about and they can see all of their geniuses. And they're writing so fast that they fill up the paper and they are ready for a second sheet and a third sheet and a fourth sheet, because they see so much greatness inside themselves. Now, go back to your answer. Now I'm over here with high school kids. Now I'm over here with grown-ups. Now I'm here with college students. And I give them this piece of paper. And they don't ask for another piece, and I look at it, and there's hardly any words written on it. Why is that? Because they haven't looked in the mirror in a long time, and they don't know what to say about themselves, and they don't know what to believe in themselves. So the opposite is true. This may be really hard for you. One of my funnest experiences is doing this with your teachers. And they're not good at it. They're really bad at it. When I pass this out to your teachers and I ask them to put their genius down, they might write one word, they might write 2 words, yeah. This is a really difficult exercise. This takes bravery, it takes courage, it takes a lot of thought. I do not want you to take this lightly. So,